Hey traders, what to trade next week? In this video we'll discuss dollar CAD, euro dollar and dollar Swiss. We'll analyze the price action together, the structure, and I will share with you the trading opportunities for next week. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. Alright traders, let's start with the dollar Swiss pair. We are on a weekly time frame, and a very important thing happened with the dollar Swiss pair this week. As you can see, looking left at structure, here we have a very strong weekly structure resistance. And look, once the price reached that structure this week, the market was nicely rejected. Yes, you can see how nicely the price dropped from that structure. And also from that structure high, we can draw a trend line, a major falling trend line. Here it goes. You can see that in the past, this trend line was a very strong resistance, and you can see that that trend line was broken. Yes, you can see that we have the weekly candle close above that trend line, and then a very nice bullish continuation. And of course, right now that trend line turned into a very strong support. Yes, so next week we can look for buying opportunities from here. Hey traders, if you want to learn top-down trading, if you want to learn my trading strategy, join my premium educational group. There on live streams I will show you how I apply my trading strategy live. There I will show you how with my trading strategy I am looking for trades, how I open the trades, how I manage them. It will be very practical for you. For more info, check my website. It is vasilytrader.com/private group. The link in the description below, or text me in one of the social networks. I will give you more details. Take a look what is happening on a daily time frame. Analyzing this structure on the left. Here on dollar Swiss we have a very strong zone of demand. Yes, and you can see that right here. We have a perfect confluence between the major falling weekly trend line and this horizontal demand cluster. So from here we can look for buying opportunities. Yes, and you can see that at the moment the price is already approaching that zone. Our task will be to look for a confirmation next week before we buy. Let's discuss what confirmation do we need to buy the pair. We are on hourly time frame, and analyzing the price action on hourly, first of all we can conclude that locally the market is very bearish. But moreover, if we analyze the trend lines, here we have this very nice falling trend line, and you can see that 4 times in a row sellers were selling from that trend line. And we can add one more right here. So with that you can see that the market is steadily falling within this falling parallel channel. So what will be our confirmation to buy? Next week traders, let the price trade within this potential reversal zone, the demand zone that we spotted on a weekly and on a daily. And your task will be to wait for the bullish breakout of the channel's resistance to the upside. Yes, that will be your confirmation. You will need at least hourly candle close above its resistance to confirm a breakout. And only then a bullish movement will be expected. What will be your targets? The first target for your trade will be that structure right here. Yes, very important supply cluster here on the left. Definitely it will be your first target. And the second target will be the retest of this weekly structure. Yes, the structure that we spotted in the weekly. And your stop loss, your safe stop loss will lie below the lows of the channel. Yes, so that you can catch here a very nice trade. Moreover, traders, remember that just in case if the price violates our potential reversal zone to the downside, yes, this trading setup will be invalid. Yes, remember about this important condition. And now let's analyze euro dollar traders. On a daily time frame, the market is still bearish, traders. We are still bearish. And looking left at structure, you can see that this major resistance cluster that we spotted earlier, it is still respected. And you can see that 2 times in a row the price dropped from that structure. Moreover, you can see that right here we have this very strong falling trend line, and you can see how nice confluence right here we have between this horizontal structure and between this trend line. Even though here we have a perfect bearish setup, I'm not shorting. What is the reason? The point is that even though right now the market is still bearish, I see some bullish clues right here. And you can see that right here was our structure level. Yes, and from that level, the market nicely bounced and set a low high right here. Then we dropped, but here we set the higher level. Yes, and started to grow again, setting the equal high. Right here, traders, we have a perfect example of a bullish accumulation. Yes, and let's discuss that in details. We are on 12-hour chart, and here we can see in details just the recent price action. And the point is that here we can spot one more trend line. This one, yes, you can see how nicely the price respects that trend line. And with that trend line, right here we have a perfect ascending triangle formation. Yes, this so-called bullish accumulation. By the way, traders, if you want to learn how to trade this pattern, watch this video. There I explain my entire trading strategy for trading the triangle. Yes, the ascending and descending triangle. So here we have a perfect example of the ascending triangle, and it is a very bullish pattern. So while the price is trading above the trend line of this triangle, we are preparing ourselves for a breakout attempt. So next week, traders, be prepared for a bullish breakout of this resistance to the upside. Yes, in case if the price breaks that, in case if we see the candle close above that, it will be very strong bullish clue. Yes, and then a bullish continuation will be expected to higher structure levels. Yes, especially to that structure. Yes, here will be the next goal for buyers. And traders, if you are looking for shorting, if you want to short your dollar, for now what you should look for, the bearish breakout of that rising trend line to the downside. Yes, it will confirm that the market returns back to a bearish trend. Only when this trend line is broken to the downside, you can short, expecting a bearish movement to that high level first, and then to retest of our current structure level. Yes, so important decision is ahead on your dollar. By the way, let me know in the comment section, what do you expect from your dollar? Do you agree with me that it looks quite bullish, or are you still bearish? Let me know in the comment section. And now let's talk about dollar CAD pair. We are in a weekly time frame, and here, similar to your dollar, I see a very nice bullish accumulation pattern. Yes, you can see that here the price is forming the ascending triangle formation. Yes, and right now we are very close to the trend line of the triangle. So definitely from here we will look for buying opportunities. On a daily time frame, we can spot a very nice confluence. The confluence between the horizontal structure right here and this trend line. So you can see that we have the confluence between the horizontal structure and the vertical weekly structure. So from here, we will try to buy dollar CAD next week. But of course, we need a confirmation first. On a 4-hour time frame, we see a perfect example of a falling wedge pattern. Weird lies, let me show you. Here we have this low high from where we can draw this trend line respected 3 times in a row. Yes, very nice minor resistance right here. And if we take that low and draw one more trend line, here is our falling wedge. And this falling wedge pattern we will trade next week. But what do we need to trade it? First of all, we need the bullish breakout of the wedge's resistance to the upside. But moreover, I want to see the breakout of that minor horizontal structure to the upside as well. So our plan is the following. We need the bullish breakout of that horizontal minor resistance cluster. Yes, and then we will buy its retest. Yes, expecting a bullish movement first to that structure resistance. Yes, we have quite strong resistance right here. Then to that resistance, and then potentially to this resistance. Yes, so it will be the 2 targets trade. Yes, let me show you how we will manage that. We will set our stop loss below the lows of the pattern. Yes, and below this buy zone. We will move our stop to entry once that structure here is reached. Yes, and our first goal will be right here. Yes, so you can see that we have a very nice potential risk reward right here. And our second goal will be right here. So it can be a very, 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 very nice trade. Just traders, don't forget to move your stop to entry once that strategy cluster is reached, and then be patient and be ready to wait. Moreover, traders, remember that just in case if the price breaks this buy zone to the downside, it will be a very bearish signal, and then the pair will most likely drop. So be ready for a bearish breakout as well. Right, traders, thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comment section if you have any question. Also, traders, if you want to learn how to trade, don't forget to check my premium educational group, the link in the description below. Also, please, traders, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next week.